During pre-colonial period, the Philippine society can be described as egalitarian, where women have the same privileges, rights, and opportunities as men. Filipino women have enjoyed greater equality role in the society. Gender and multimedia. Gender is a social construct specifying the socially and culturally expected role that men and women are to follow in a society. While multimedia plays a major role in influencing and informing the mainstream about gender equality, gender stereotyping, gender biases, violence against women, and empowering them, that women, when provided with equal opportunity as men, can reach their full potential and able to contribute to the development of our society based on their merit of knowledge, experiences, and leadership ability. The birth of a baby girl is welcome in the family. When a girl comes to an age to marry, a dowry is given by the groom to the bride's family as a payment for the loss of their daughter. He would even do some services or paninilbihan to her family for a period. Women were the chief of their family's finances. They improved their family's livelihood by engaging in weaving and pottery making to trade with Chinese merchants. As for violence, Filipino women could also achieve status as medicine women, high priestesses, and astrologers. Spanish colonization in 1521, led by Ferdinand Magellan, have drastically changed the status of women, and they were viewed as second-class citizens in the society. During Spanish period, they introduced a new image of Filipino women with so many rules to follow, which meant less freedom and rights. The Spaniards imposed the patriarchal system in our society, and it inculcated in our forefathers' mind that the women's place is at home and were expected to be like Maria Clara, demure, self-effacing, and powerless. When Spain lost the Spanish-American War in 1898, the Philippines was colonized by the United States of America. The USA introduced a new public education system which gave opportunity to every child regardless of their gender. Through this new educational system, more Filipino women became professionals, able to gain work and have freedom of speech. During the American colonial period, women's movement evolved and flourished. The first bill on women's suffrage was filed in 1907 by Congressman Filimon Soto of Cebu with the encouragement of Pura Villanueva Calao, a women's rights pioneer and founder of the Asociación Feminista Ilongga, created in 1906. Asociación Feminista Filipina was founded in 1905 by Concepcion Felix Rodriguez and by other elite women such as Maria de Villamor, Paz Navidad Zulueta, Bonifacia Barreto, Clemencia Lopez, Sofia Reyes de Vera, Trinidad Rizal, Agueda and Jacoba Paterno, Librada Avellino, Carmen de Luna, Maria Arevalo, and Maria Francisco. The two organizations' main focus were social, civic, and social service concerns. These are prisons, education, labor reforms, drive against prostitution, gambling, establishment of recreational facilities, sanitation, health, infant and maternal care, and the campaign for the appointment of women to municipal and provincial boards of education and electoral precincts. In the interview given by Dr. Judy Tagiwalo, women's studies is the pioneering academic discipline in the whole of Asia. This achievement was brought out by years of advocacy of women professors in UP Diliman, in recognition of growth and contribution of women's movement in the Philippines, in asserting a just and equitable development for our country and our women. It focuses in understanding women under the conditions of poverty, under conditions of underdevelopment where a majority of women live in survival situation. It puts emphasis in understanding the condition and position of women in the society, not only in the basis of gender, but also of class and race. Understanding gender. According to Dr. Judy Tagiwalo, the approach in understanding the gender relations of women in the Philippines is to look at it in historical perspective, in political and economic context, ideology, and institutions such as family, schools, media, and the church, which have great influence on defining what is acceptable or unacceptable behavior of women in the society. Lastly, we should look at the issue of sexuality. When to have sex, with whom, at what age, and if it will be within or outside of marriage. These are all considerations we should take into account to have a comprehensive understanding of gender relations in the Philippines. Women have been marginalized and oppressed for so many years, but this can be changed by creating new gender concept relationship. These gender concepts that need to change are gender stereotyping, which puts limitation for women's capability. The idea that boys are better in mathematics than girls and women should do household chores are examples of it. Gender bias is similar to racial discrimination or sexism. This idea implies that women are second-class citizens due to their gender anatomy, and this is unacceptable. Women should be viewed based on their merit of knowledge, experience, and capability. Violence or abuse against women can manifest itself in the form of rape and domestic violence. The emergence of multimedia can greatly influence and educate the mainstream of the new gender relation concept. At this point, multimedia is still being used to perpetuate stereotypical images, such as women doing household chores after coming home from work. There are still many images of encouraging consumerism and colonial mentality in terms of beauty. On the other hand, a new media is developing in new images portraying women as equal to men. In advertisement and tourism, where women's role is not of victim, but as agent of change. This new change is dependent on the new breed of media practitioners. New media doing away with gender stereotypes, gender discriminations, and introducing new gender relation concept of equality, eradicating poverty and furthering women's development in the society. New media practitioners have vast opportunities in helping transform a better world. The requisite for them is to make a clear standpoint in what changes they want to see. Once they make a choice in creating a world of equality in gender relations and allowing men and women to make choices appropriate to their own potential, then they have maximized the use of media technology.